All right, welcome to 10 minutes of yoga. So since this is short and sweet, we're going to focus on just a couple things. As always, focusing on our breath. So let's see if we can, throughout the next 10 minutes, really focus on breathing in and out through our nose. Okay, so let's take a moment here. I'm sitting in my easy pose right now. You can always take blocks. Place them underneath by your knees if that helps you with your posture here. Or extend your legs out to whatever feels comfortable for you. This is all about honoring our body, accepting it as it is rather than fighting it. All right, so let's spend a couple of moments here sitting in easy pose. We're just gonna see if we can sit nice and tall without being too rigid. We want to soften our shoulders and our forehead and our cheekbones. If you want to, you can close your eyes or just pick a spot on the floor somewhere ahead of you to focus on. And now we're going to bring our focus to our breath. So as I said before, we're really going to focus on breathing in and out through our nose. So just for the curiosity without judgment, notice how you breathe. No need to control it or change it. Just pay attention. And then in a couple of moments, we're going to take a deep breath in together, and then on the exhale, separate your lips slightly just to let out a little bit of a sigh. So let's do that now. Let's take a deep breath. And do that one more time. Inhale. And in that moment, notice how your body feels. This might be the first time in a while that you've taken a deep breath and that you've taken a deep out breath. A lot of times we forget about the out breath. So now we're going to do some shoulder circles. You might have already opened your eyes. If you haven't already, go ahead and do so. So we're warming up our shoulders, upper back. And then let's do the same thing in the opposite direction. All right, let's hold it still here. We're going to take a deep breath, reach your arms up. And then exhale with a slight bend over to the right. You can drop your right hand and just feel that space that's opening on the left side of your torso with your exhale. Inhale your arms up. And now exhale to the left. Inhale your arms up. And exhale with a slight twist to the right. Notice how it feels to breathe in a twist. Inhale your arms up. And slight twist to the left. Again, inhale your arms up. And now as you exhale, bring your hands behind your back, clasp them together and gently pull them up toward the ceiling. Feel that opening in your chest and shoulders. If you want, you can hinge forward from your hips. And then come back up. Once again, inhale your arms up. And now exhale as you press your hands forward, like you want to crack your knuckles. And if you want, you can round out your back. So slightly different spinal movement here. And come back up. So now we're going to continue with our back warm up, but we're going to come onto all fours. So tabletop. So make sure your wrists are under your shoulders and your knees are tracking under your hips. And keep in mind, anytime we're placing any weight on our hands, it could, if we have any kind of injuries in, say, our wrists, shoulders, that might not feel good. So just come down onto your forearms or do whatever you need for self-care. You can actually roll up a towel or a blanket and place it under your hands and just place your hands on top of that. So just notice how your body feels at all times. So we're going to come into our cat-cows. So as we inhale, we'll look up and pull our tailbone up. So we're arching our spine. This is cow. And then on the exhale, go the other way. Draw your chin toward your chest as you curl your back into cat pose. So inhale up for cow. Exhale down for cat. Continue this following your breath. So you're going at your own rhythm here. Inhale up, exhale down. Notice how this feels in your back muscles. This is certainly a move I recommend doing every day. Whenever you think of it, before bed is always good. Or first thing in the morning. And do one more breath cycle. And then hold it on all fours. So now we're going to come into our spinal balance. So right arm comes up, left leg comes up, and our neck is neutral. We're looking down at the mat. And then bring it down. Left arm, right leg. So notice it's opposite arm to leg and down. If you're having a hard time balancing, you might be doing the same side. So just pay attention. And down. So now let's see if we can do this with our breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. So now do it at your own rhythm. Follow your breath. Notice how this feels. It's affecting your whole core here. We're warming up our shoulders, abs, back, legs, glutes, and our brain, because we got balance. So it's a neuromuscular warm-up. Do one more on each side. Okay, so meet me here in tabletop. We're going to walk our hands forward now and our knees back. So my knees are behind my hips and my wrists are under my shoulders. So make sure you're not out here with your hands. You want to have them under your shoulders. And feel that power in your upper body now. And then bend your elbows just to where they're in line with your ribs. You're no lower than that. That is a low plank. Come all the way to the mat. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Rotate your quads outward, engaging your glutes. Lengthen your spine as you bring the crown of your head up to the ceiling. This is Cobra. And then we'll push up and sit back in our heels, extending arms forward into child's pose. Breath here. On the next inhale, come back up and forward into high plank on your knees. Exhale, bend your elbows to the mat. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, up and back into child's pose. And one more time, come on up into high plank on your knees. Exhale, bend those elbows, low plank to the mat. Inhale, Cobra. And exhale, up and back into child's pose. Two more breaths here. Okay, so from here, let's come back into our easy pose where we began today. Okay, so that was just a quick warm-up so that you can get on with whatever you have planned after this. Maybe another sport, maybe more yoga, maybe work, whatever it is. Let's just take a moment now to center ourselves. You can close your eyes and look at the floor in front of you if that's better for you today. Let's just take a moment to once again soften our forehead, cheekbones, jawbones, our shoulders. Sit up nice and tall, nice long spine. Bring your awareness to your breath. And then let's bring our palms together at heart center and take a moment to thank our body for showing up for us today. Thank our body for its wisdom, patience, resilience, strength, and its beauty inside and out. And then let's take a deep breath. And as we exhale, bow forward. Peace. All right. Thank you for being here, and keep breathing.